Welcome back to Great Day Live. You know, Move Over, American Idol, and Dancing with the Stars. Some unlikely artists are getting ready to show off their talents for a great cause. The Priest Variety Show features priests from across the Archdiocese of Louisville, showcasing their singing, their dancing, and their performance skills. Joining me right now is Archbishop Shelton, Father Bill Hammer, pastor of St. Margaret Mary and St. William, and Father Mike Tobin, pastor for St. Rita and St. Luke. Where to begin with? This is your first year here, and you probably thought, you're going to do a what? You're what?
Well,
but you're from Louisiana. You bring the party.
Joie de vivre is part of our existence.
Let the good times roll too, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
precisely.
What did you think when they brought this up?
Well, I know that our priests are very, very talented. You know, certainly in the area of reaching out with pastoral ministry and pastoral service. But you know, each priest brings his own unique talents. God calls a whole person to the priesthood, and priests have many, many things that are of interest to them, and I think this gives people an opportunity to see the fuller side of our priests, to know their many, many gifts. So
right.
I'm grateful for this opportunity myself to come to know the priest better.
Are you going to be performing?
No, that's not one of my
Should
gifts.
we start a petition?
Yes,
maybe, right? I like
Maybe,
that idea.
maybe.
But this also, we talk about the cause behind it, because it is fun to kind of humanize and see the talents on display, but this is helping the Catholic Services Appeal. What is that for people that may not know?
Well, Catholic Services Appeal is the way the Archdiocese asks everybody to participate in all the many services that are done on our behalf in our name. I mean, no individual parish or individual can do all that the Catholic Service Appeal is able to do through the Archdiocese. So the funding that's raised will help things like Catholic Charities, will help the administration of the diocese, will help allow the outreach that we do as a larger community. So.
And I always feel like along the way, when I'm in Mass, I hear about the smaller things that come up.
Yes.
You're able to go to that fund and say, this is maybe this emergency came up and this emergency, and it's nice to have that rainy day fund and build the coffers, if you will. Now, you've been in this before, right?
Correct.
This was back in, what, 2017 or 2019?
2019,
You all had this.
Yeah, the National Pastoral Musicians originally came with the idea. It's a local group, and they invited the priests as a fundraiser for them and promotion for them. And so I was the MC in the very first one.
Oh, nice.
But also, I can be a bit of a fool, and so I'm a clown as well, with makeup, as opposed to those who may clown without makeup.
I am the clown every day here with
makeup,
all the clown makeup on. You know, maybe there's a place for me in this talent show too.
I'd be a fool for Christ.
I love it. But how many priests or how many people total do you have like participating, you think?
Last time we have about 11 different
That's
priests
great.
who share their various abilities and talents, 11 different acts, and plus additional other priests who are showing some of their skills, maybe not in the performance area, but more like in art or in some things like that as well.
All right, we know, Father Mike, you will be sharing your talents. You'll be sharing them as well here. We're going to step out of the way, and you're going to give us a sneak peek of this performance. The Priest Variety Show will be held on Friday, February 3rd at 6 p.m. at St. Xavier High School. For tickets, go to the information there on your screen, because this helps a wonderful cause, the Catholic Services Appeal. Father Mike?
Dominus tecum, benedicta tu